Whoopi Goldberg from The View, of course. She's got something to say about Trump and the fact that he took the Venezuelan president, snatched him up, and put him in jail up here, and thinks that someone should do that to Donald Trump, perhaps even the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. So let's hear what Whoopi Goldberg is saying about our dear President Trump.
Here's my question. Where is everybody? Where is everybody else? We come to everybody's aid.
Yeah.
We help everybody.
Yeah.
NATO, they came and helped us after 9/11. Where is everybody? Because
You're worried about Greenland right now.
Well,
because beyond, I'm not on board for Greenland.
Where is the government? Do you realize we don't have a government?
Oh, you mean
we don't have
given all their power away.
Yeah. Yes,
they do nothing.
This is a huge and should be our biggest now.
It is.
That should be. Because all of this is happening because there is no one doing checks and balances.
There's no system.
Where is the government? Why aren't they doing their job? And let me tell you, I feel like, he hinted yesterday, he says he was joking, but he hinted yesterday that maybe there won't be midterms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, he
gets them every time.
We're in it already. Okay. We're not heading into it. We're in the dung right now. Okay. We're in it. So we really need to be paying attention to who we've given power to. And if the people we've given power to, whoever you vote for, if the person you've given power to doesn't give a damn about you, get them out.
Yeah.
Is she talking to us? If they don't care about you, again, with the caring about you, I don't give a if Donald Trump cares about me. That's one big thing that they don't seem to understand. We aren't like you. We aren't like you. When everyone's like, Biden cares about us. Elizabeth Warren, I care about you. All of them saying they care about you. And then the people going, Donald Trump doesn't care about you. I don't care. I don't want him to care about me. I want him to care about the country. What's best for America? I have family and friends that can care about me. I don't need the president to care about me. I need the president to do the job he campaigned on and that I voted for. That's it. Again, the emotional, needy douchebags that they are. He cares about me. We care about the American people. Together we'll do anything. Remember that? Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
Hello, I'm Gavin McInnes.
And together we're Compound Censored.
And we would like you to subscribe with this deal using this promo code right below me right now.
Do it, because it's very entertaining. Nightmare. And Whoopi wants what? NATO? Where is everyone? Where's the government? We don't have a government. Why aren't they keeping the checks and balances? It's an easy question to answer, Whoopi. The government's exactly where they're supposed to be. Democrats, Republicans, they don't agree on anything. But you want checks and balances on what? Believe me, if Trump was doing anything illegal, you would see a check and a balance come up. They are sitting there waiting at the gate for him to do something illegal. The trouble, Whoopi, is he hasn't. Everything he's doing, while you don't agree with it, while people find it offensive and terrible and, it's not illegal. It wasn't illegal for him to snatch the president of Venezuela. Well within the the DEA and other law enforcement's jobs to grab him up, doing damage to the United States of America and its people. And, you know, whether it's true or not, that's what he said. That's what he did. And there's nothing illegal about it. ICE going to these cities and grabbing illegal immigrants and carting them off to be deported. That's not illegal. It's exactly what he ran on, exactly what we wanted. The Supreme Court has said it's legal. You just don't like it. It hurts your feelings. And you believe these lies that he's abducting American citizens, locking them up and deporting them. How that's done, I don't know. And if that was being done, there would be checks and balances. And the government that you say isn't there would be right there to make sure he pays the consequence of arresting American citizens for being here in the country. Not the ones that are interfering with law enforcement. Those people are being arrested for interfering with law enforcement. You dummies like to say, see, they're handcuffing American citizens and throwing them in vehicles. Yeah, because they're under arrest for interfering with federal investigations. You don't like it, but it's not illegal. You don't think the Democrats at this point are just waiting for the slightest thing that Trump does to be illegal and actionable? He just hasn't done that, Whoopi. That's why. That's why you don't see the government doing anything. You could get an activist judge that says, oh, he can't do that. And then the Supreme Court goes, go away, little activist judge. We say he can. And then he can. And NATO? You want NATO to come in and what? Snatch up Trump? Do you know who pays for NATO? Whoopi? Apparently not. The United States. Everything else is inconsequential. It's such a difference between what America puts into NATO and what all the other countries put in. And we're still protecting Europe. That's why this Greenland thing is hilarious. Oh boy, what was it? The French Minister of Defense, some general in France. Oh, if Donald Trump tries to take the Greenland, we might have to go to war with Donald Trump and America. Thank you. That was my French impression. Really, France? Really? Do you need a little reminder of who bailed your ass out? Unbelievable. You're going to go to war. And you're what? You're going to get Germany and Spain and Italy and the UK all allied together against the United States? You still need the United States. You still need the United States. You know what China or Russia could do to an unprotected Europe? A Europe that does not have the United States as a protector? Good luck. Good luck. I like the idea of getting Greenland. Not many people there, so it's not a burden on our having to take care of a bunch of indigenous people. It's a lot of real estate, not as big as it is on the flat maps. You know, it looks pretty big on the Mercator. Is that what it's called? Projection, the Mercator projection maps. But it's a pretty good chunk of real estate. It's positioned very nicely in the Arctic and the North Atlantic. And it could be very advantageous strategically for the United States. Why wouldn't we at least look into procuring it? And I'm not saying invade it. I don't even think Trump's saying that. He says a lot of things as a negotiating tactic. We know that about Donald Trump. But as far as resources go, military bases, keeping China or Russia from procuring Greenland, it's something that we should definitely not be so against. You know, this happened all the time, and it made countries stronger. I like the idea of grabbing up Greenland. We'll see what happens, but of course, because it's Trump, it's got to be bad. But I think it's a pretty good thing. I think that would be good. Whoopi doesn't get it. She thinks NATO. Who's NATO? We're NATO, dummy. We are NATO. What is Canada going to... Oh, there you go. Canada's going to step in and remove Donald Trump. There it is. Pussy France is going to come in and grab Donald Trump and put him in prison. Put him in the Bastille. Put him on Devil's Island. You're an idiot. Whoopee. Let's take a look at, we haven't really delved into the Minneapolis, Minnesota Somali fraud thing, and we're not going to get into it deeply here. We've done it already. I don't like rehashing stuff over and over, especially when I have my answer. It's just every single Somali out of this country. Really is. Even Trump said that. He goes, yeah, I don't like any of them here. So here is ICE, who's been operating in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The fraud there is rampant. The tax dollars that they're stealing is an insult to the American people that for some reason let these savages in. And they surrounded, the Somalis surrounded these ICE agents. And you tell me if this doesn't look exactly like a scene from Black Hawk Down. Exactly. Let's watch. All you need is a crashed helicopter. Voice. Irene. Say again, Irene. Look at this. They're chasing him back. You have to go back to the helicopter. That's Mogadishu. That's the Moog. That's America. That's anywhere in America. Yes, it is. Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's what you've invited in over the past few decades. You've just let these savages that have no idea of what America is supposed to be about. They are still living just as if they were in that hole on the dark continent of Africa. So if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.